Hi folks, in this video I want to show you how you can extend basic Playwright test functionality to include some additional actions logic, meaning that in object-oriented programming languages like Java, you can create a base test class, put all before and after test methods into it, and then extend your test classes from this class and be able to reuse all the base test methods. In JavaScript it's a little bit more tricky. So how you can do it in Playwright, for example? Basically you should create some base test JS file. It can be TypeScript, doesn't really matter. So in my example, name can be also different from base test, but for readability I'll keep it as everyone calls it. So base test, I put it in my utils folder in my Playwright project, and here inside you can declare your, let's say, object custom test equals test.extend. So test, this is the test object or property comes from Playwright itself. That's what you usually put in your tests here when you write your tests. So we are going to extend this object. Here you should write declare your page, async page as usual, use test results if you want to do something with test results. In my example, for example, I want to add logic to save all test results into some text file, just to have all the test names and all the results for that has been run on the same date. To have everything in one place, it can be used for different purposes. For example, you might be using some third-party reporting tool, and you will need to send your test results via API calls and so on. So basically you can add any logic that your project needs or requires. But anyway, so this will be common 2 lines. When you declare page, reuse this page and return a callback, so it can be used in underlying tests. And here I added some logic to save each test result, if it's passed or failed, along with test name, into some specific text file that will be created for each run. I will store it in test results files folder, and it will have date as a part of the file name. Here I'm checking if it exists, then do not create it. If there is no such folder, then go ahead and create it, and then create file or append it if it already exists with each test result. So basically that's where this custom test ends. And also in this base test file you can store all your before all, after all, before each, after each methods. Just here for the sake of example, I'm going to print out start time, finished, when the test has been started, has been finished, and in case of failure just print out URL at the moment of failure. Just simple examples. And then you should export your custom test object. So here's basically That's basically it for this base test. As simple as it gets. And then what you should do next, in your spec files with your tests, you should replay your test declarations with custom tests, and you see import will be added. So you should replace all these declarations. And now when you run this test in this test suite, they will be based on the logic that you put here. So basically it's all those tests will reuse or extend this logic, if it makes sense. Now let's try to run it and see how it works. Here, just for the sake of example, just this test do not do anything, they just expect true to be true. The last one, for the sake of failure, expect true to be false. Now let's go ahead and run them and see if the logic will be used that we put in base test. So here you see it prints out test started, test finished, date and time, URL at the moment of failure for the last test. And also it created this test result files folder as I wanted, with date in the file name. Basically you can have all the your test along with test name, test result, and date and time of run. If you will run it one more time, it will append this file, just add more results. So basically that's it for this explanation. One more time, you need to create your file where you will extend test object coming from Playwright. Then you will export it in here and replace, do not forget to replace your test declarations with custom test. So basically that's it. See you in the next one.